Hello everyone and welcome back. I haven't played Kart Ride Around Nothing in a while, and I figured I'd turn on the Xbox app and do a capture. So I will be playing Kart Ride Around Nothing with a live audio stream. Okay, let's get my camera all set up. Alright, everything looks good. And we shall go. I got a yellow cart behind me, one of those new race carts. I don't like it, but hopefully he'll crash, because I do not plan to crash. He did crash. And the guy next to me crashed too, so things are looking good. This thing needs to get out of my way. Come on, clear fast. There we go. I don't like it when the debris takes like 20 minutes to clear. I like the ones that disappear like immediately. But anyways, I've been checking my YouTube channel, and I want to thank everybody for their kind comments. And I know not everybody's a Banjo-Kazooie fan, but I do thank the fans that have been checking out the videos, because I do enjoy playing that. It's a great game. Great series of games. I finished the Banjo-Kazooie series yesterday, and I started the Banjo-Tooie series today, and I will continue posting them just about every day until I'm done with all three games, all the way up through Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts. But that doesn't mean I'm not playing Roblox too. I haven't played Kart Ride in a while because, like I said, I'm at 1,000 wins, and I don't want to get 1,001. But that doesn't mean I can't come out here every now and then and see what's what. I have been playing a lot of Military Tycoon. I've posted a few videos of that, but I started at level 1 like everybody does. And there's 40 rebirths in the game, and I think I'm up to rebirth number 37, which is like awesome. So I'm almost done with that. I will try to post when I get up to 40 rebirths. Alright, this cart is not supposed to be here, but I know how to get rid of him. I'll just do more than 40 miles an hour, and he will disappear. And this cart's not supposed to be here, so we will blow him up, and hopefully his debris will clear pretty quickly. If not, I'm going to get blown up by a cop. No, the cops already blew up. Alright, his debris gone, so we can go down the hill. And of course, when we get to the bottom, we want to be doing about 25 miles an hour or less, or we will fly off the track. Okay, that went pretty smooth. And there is somebody behind me, but it looks like they're in a slow cart because I don't see them speeding. So I don't think they're going to be a threat. So let's get through this cloverleaf area as quickly as possible. But not so quickly that we die. Yeah, they're just going up the hill right now. If they make it over the bumps. Which they did, but I should be gone by the time they get to the end of the track. Might have to go a little bit faster. And I'm sure they don't want to die either. I mean, why put in all that effort just to die in front of me? So hopefully they'll slow down if they start coming down the hill and see me. Because if not, I will put a world of hurt on them. Okay, step 1 accomplished. We made it through the cloverleaf up to the switch, so nobody can shoot us now because we are safe. And the NPC carts are going nice and slow, so I should be able to make it. This blue one's going to be trouble. I'm going to wait for him. Oh, and there's my cop right there. But he didn't make any trouble. Okay. And we take our finger off the accelerator, slow down to 15 or less. And we are well on our way to the first dehumidifier. Okay, and you saw how slow those NPC cars were going. That means that they're going to be slow when they go through this interchange. So I'm going to slow down to about 12, jump the tracks, and then speed up. And yeah, we made it through no problem. Okay, and now I see all sorts of stuff up there. There's that in my way. I see upside down carts. I see something all the way at the end of the track. Let me start shooting and see if I can clear whatever's up in front of me. Because I don't see the elevator coming back. Oh, the elevator's coming back right now. What is that in my way? Is that a purple car? It is a purple car. And there's a police car right there. Shoot, I'm going to have to wait. But somebody taught me a trick. Even though this cop is shooting at me, if you stop and get out of your car, the cop will stop shooting at you. So even though I'm waiting for this purple car to clear, now the cop's not coming back yet. Okay, let me get up here. And I am going to jump out of my car after I make sure I'm not moving. And this cop's not even going to shoot at me. He's going to fall right to his death. Bye-bye, copper. It was nice knowing you. I'll send your family flowers. Okay. And while we're here, let's take a look at the big loop. There's no carts there. The small loop, no carts there. Look up at the dehumidifier. There's no carts there. Everything looks good. So we continue on as always. And I haven't checked YouTube in a while to see if anybody's trying to catch my record of 1,000 wins on Kart Ride Around Nothing. But if there is anybody, good luck to you, because I am not going beyond 1,000, because that would lead me to want to get 10,000. And it took me 4 or 5 months to get 1,000 wins. You can imagine how long it'd take me to get 10,000 wins, because I will not spend Robux and I will not use private servers. So everything I've ever done on Kart Ride Around Nothing has been with the basic cart that I earned on my own, and on a public server with all the other excellent players and all the yahoos. Not to mention the administrators that live 2 miles under Area 51 in a bunker with the aliens, that have absolutely nothing better to do with their lives than to try to stop me from getting into the dehumidifier. Okay, we want to slow down. This is not the place that you want to crash when you are 30 seconds before entering the first dehumidifier. So always keep it at 15 miles per hour or less around these turns, and then get ready to slow down. And we just roll right into the dehumidifier. And we stop. And I always stop before the door, because one time I pulled up all the way to the door and there was some bozo on the other side that had one of those guns that you could blow up carts with, and he actually stuck the gun through the door and blew up my cart while I was in the dehumidifier before I could make it through the laser and get credit for it. So now I always stop a good distance back. Okay, success. Now we go through the dehumidifier. We want to be doing less than 10 miles an hour around this turn. And we want to tap the brakes at the top of the hill so the back end of our cart's not shaking back and forth when we go through the loop, because sometimes it'll get stuck. Okay, now we jam on the brakes. Now we hit the accelerator. We flip the switch, jam on the brakes again, and keep it under 10 miles an hour until we are back on the main track. Because anything over 10 will throw you on this track. Alright, now we can go the regular speeds. Keep it under 15 at the turn. Get ready for the bumps. We want to be going 12 or less. Something just flew by my head. I don't know what that was. But it freaked me out a little bit, I gotta tell you. Okay, into the dehumidifier. Slow down to 11 so we can go over the bumps. Stuck in the scary tunnel. Okay, get ready for the door that's in front of me. And stop. Slow down to nearly a complete stop. Alright, now we can speed up again to 30 and then jam on the brakes. Definitely want to be going less than 11 when we get to the bumps. Already see the lights green, so I'm probably going to have to stop up here. I'll gun it anyways, just in case, but nope, it turned red, so I'm just going to take it easy. If you see it turn red, you know you're going to get stuck anyway, so you might as well just relax. Enjoy the ride up to the red light, because you're going to end up having to pump the brakes anyways. The cart keeps moving, but there's nobody in it. Must be hitting little bumps on the track. Okay, and we want to stop because that's what red lights mean. And now we can speed up to about 40. Jam on the brakes. Get ready for the turn. We want to be doing about 15. And still nobody in front of me, so we want to hit the gas until we get to the first overhead light and then jam on the brakes. And then get it down to about 6 miles an hour so we can go through the doors. 6 is usually good. Sometimes you gotta tap the brakes even doing 6 because these doors do some weird stuff. Alright, we're good. Now I can get it back up to about 35. Jam on the brakes, because there is a turn coming up. And there is another door on the side that if you hit it, it will throw you off the track. So slow down, come to a complete stop if you have to. Just do not hit these doors ever. And I can speed up again and get ready for these next doors, which will take me back outside. Okay, change my view, back to my overhead view, and I want to be doing about 15 because there are bumps here. You want to be doing 11 when you take the turn. Okay, done with the bumps. I can go as fast as I want, but here's another bump, so slow down again. And this turn right here, you want to be doing about 12 miles an hour because too slow, you'll fall off the track. Too fast, you will fall off the track. And I always do less than 16 around this turn because I have crashed at 17. And I don't feel like crashing, so I keep it around 15 or 16. All the way up to the interchange, and then I slow down to 10 or less, which you should always do at interchanges. Keep it at 10 or less. Okay. And I used to get crazy around these turns because they are angled, so you can go really fast around them. But eventually you'll crash. So if you take it slow, give it a little bit of acceleration up each hill, and then take your finger off the accelerator, you will make it just about every time as long as you give it that little bit of acceleration. So my days of going fast are over. I'd rather win than do it fast, because I already got the speedrun card at one point, so I don't have to do that ever again. Okay, when you go down this hill, you want to keep it under 10 miles an hour, because when it gets to the bottom, if you're going faster than 16, it'll throw you off. Alright, that's perfect. Just tap the brakes a couple of times. Accelerate up these hills a little bit. Accelerate up the hill. You don't want to come to a complete stop because you will fall off. And then the last one, accelerate a little bit. Okay, now we are getting ready to get with the NPC card, so we want to do some timing. You got fast ones and you got slow ones, so the slow ones you can shoot, and the fast ones I can go by. So yeah, that's what you want to do. You want to create a little opening, slide in there, shoot the one ahead of you if it's not too close, and then just take it nice and easy. There's a bump here, so you want to be going 12 or less when you go over the bump. And then remember, there's still a cart in front of you, so you want to go... Oh, never mind, he's gone. So you can go as fast as you want up the hill. Just make sure you take your finger off the accelerator when you get to the top. And then smoothly transition. Alright, there's a cart there, but he's got a cart in front of him, so I'm going to go. He crashed, and I did not, which is a good thing. And I am almost at the end, so I'm going to keep it about 10 miles an hour. And I saw some bozo up on the tracks that was not in the car he was running. Hopefully he fell to his death and is not going to come mess with me. Take a look around. No, I don't see anybody. So he must have fell to his death. Okay, I just saw this light below me turn green. So I'm going to do 12 miles an hour and take my foot off the accelerator and get ready to tap the brakes when I get to the bottom here. And like I said, it turned green. Well, now it turned red. So I am stopping. I have no choice. But normally, if you're at the top and you see it turn green, you've got time to get to the bottom and then shoot through the light before it turns red, but I did not have enough time. So I am glad it turned red before I did anything stupid. And now I'm just going to wait for it to quit shaking, get up to 15 miles an hour, and get ready for that first turn up there. Okay, slow down to 15 for the turns. Keep it around 15 this whole way. As you're going up these little hills, give it a little bit of acceleration just to keep your wheels stuck to the track. A little bit of acceleration. Okay, now we're going to watch and see what these NPC carts are doing. Alright, they're not going extremely fast, but they're not going so slow that they're going to mess me up either. So I'm going to slide in and start picking them off one at a time. Get that blue one first. Now the yellow one. Might as well get that one. Nope, wasn't fast enough for that one. Okay, now I got a yellow one behind me. As long as he doesn't speed up, I should be good. I do not want to go faster than 15 though. So I am going to keep it at about 11 or 12. Now I can gun it because I'm on the straightaway. And then I got to jam on the brakes and make sure I'm doing less than 10 when I go to this transition point. Okay, life is good. Here's the most challenging part going down this hill with the bumpers, you want to keep it about 7. So I'm going to start tapping the brakes, let go of the brakes, tap the brakes, let go of the brakes, and keep doing that all the way down the hill. And I never want to see an 8. The most I want to see is a 7. You don't want to come to a complete stop, but you don't want to go too fast either that the thing's going to get away from you and fly off the tracks. Okay, perfect. Now we wait for the light, but we also look up and see what's coming. So I've got a blue one there, I've got a blue one there, and they are still going fast enough where I can slide behind them if it turns green, and that's what I'm going to do. Slide in between them, and then do about 12 miles an hour over this bump. And I'm going to slow down to 12 miles an hour over this bump. I'm going to slow down to 15 around the turn. Well, that blue car behind me was pretty close. Okay, the elevator's already down, but there's no way I'm going to make it, so I'm just going to relax. Slow down to 12 for this bump. Look out for this guy. You don't want to crash right there at the last second. And guess what? We are just waiting to go through the big loop. So be patient, wait for your elevator. And for those of you who are watching the video that haven't subscribed, I would appreciate it if you like this video and subscribed, because even though I keep rounding up to 1 million, mathematically, when you round up to 1 million, then you're at 1 million. But unfortunately, YouTube doesn't follow the laws of mathematics. They go by exact numbers. So my 607 subscribers in the eyes of YouTube is not that close to 1 million. So me and YouTube see things very differently. Okay, now remember, when you get to the top of this elevator, you're upside down, so your controls are reversed. So your accelerator is now your brake, and your brake is now your accelerator. And you want to get it up to about 12 miles an hour, and then take your foot off. Take your finger off. Alright, so mine's at 13, and I'm letting it go, because it says right here, no accelerating, no braking. So I'll do what the sign says, because you'd be crazy not to do what the sign says. Okay, so 13 miles an hour easily got us through the loop. And then we got stuck. But you know what? Doesn't matter, because we're through the loop. And we slow down to get into the dehumidifier. Make sure there's nobody in there, because this would be a terrible place to find out that somebody was already in there and run into the back of them and blow up. But you know what? Nobody's there, so we are good to go. And we are slowing down. We are waiting for the door to close. And we are jumping out of our cart before the laser gets to us, because I don't want 1,001 wins. I have 1,000, and that's a perfect number. So I'm going to run around in circles like an idiot. Idiot. And you're dead. All right. But now I'm back up here again. So for those of you wondering why I'm an idiot, there's about 1 million reasons. Most of them I cannot discuss on YouTube. But for the purpose of this game, there is one major reason. Okay, you're going to have to take my word for it. Because I tell you what, I'm in no rush. I hope you're in no rush either. Because I am going to get down to the big board eventually. You know, I could just ride a train down there instead of being an idiot. Let's do that. Let's spawn a train. Or even better, we could call it a cart, because this is not train ride around nothing, it's cart ride around nothing. Okay, and flip the switch. Do not go faster than 10 miles an hour. And we are going to leave this cart at the intersection so some lucky person can go into the scary tunnel by themselves. But you and I are going this way. We're jumping over here, and we're going to go look at the big board. Eventually. There we go. And this is why I'm an idiot. Because I have exactly 1,000 wins. And if I had not jumped out of my cart a moment ago, that would now say 1,001. And there's nobody on the planet that would be happy with 1,001 wins, because 1,000, one goose egg, goose egg, goose egg is like the perfect number. And that is exactly where I am staying for eternity. But let's see, my got exploded. I got exploded 2,000 times. And some change. That's not good. But I exploded somebody else 17,192 times. And I'm going to make that 17,193 right now. Let me set up some bait. There we go. Let me start the car for them. And now somebody's going to try to steal my car. But I am going to... Hey, he doesn't want to steal my car. Nah, doesn't matter. I blew it up anyways. He can have my car. Somebody's going to try to steal one of my cars. Maybe not. But you actually get credit for blowing up empty cars too, so. Those last two, they all counted. Let me see if I can even shoot this one. This will count also if I can hit it. I don't know if the angle's right or not. Doesn't look like it. But I have 17,192. Even though I did not blow up a person, this should now say 17,194 when it refreshes. And that's how I actually got up to my original 10,000 exploded someones, as I sat here for 3 days blowing up empty carts. And that's all I did. People thought I was nuts running back and forth blowing up empty carts. Yeah, see? It gave me the 2 exploded someones. And that's how I got to 10,000. So there's a little tip for you for anybody that's as crazy as I am. All right, but anyways, that's about all we're going to do today. So thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being patient with me while I play Banjo and Kazooie most of the time on my channel. And I promise I will be back for more Roblox before you